Yo, this week's Chainsaw Man Tuesday has been incredible, and the dreaded scene that I've been anticipating has finally been brought to the big screen. Last episode, everyone was stuck on floor 8, and Denji jumped down to the Eternity Devil's gullet. In this episode, he burst out of the jaws of the Eternity Devil and slashed until the devil couldn't handle it anymore. Let's go! Denji literally hacks and saws for multiple days without sleep, and stayed true to his word. He would just make the Eternity Devil wish he was dead. This episode was animated beautifully, and I said it before and I will say it again. The CGI looks so much better in the dark. Out in the day with dynamic lighting and shadows can make it look stiff, but in the dark it doesn't stand out as much, especially when it's partially masked by the intense particle effects and blood splatters. This episode's direction and storyboards were done by Masato Nakazono, who directed 2 episodes of Darling in the Franxx, was an assistant director on an episode of Little Witch, and director on several episodes of SSSS Gridman. The direction was great. The hallway was turned on its side, and when Denji jumps down, it's very claustrophobic. You get all these close-ups of Denji tearing all this devil matter to shreds, and seeing him hack and slash was really satisfying. Something I need to give credit to is that the CGI and 2D animated portions are spliced together really well, and are integrated pretty seamlessly. This fight was technically kinda short, since most of the fight was a location setup, but most of it was done in 2D, which is really impressive. The writhing flesh of the Eternity Devil is incredibly lively and detailed. I mean, look at Denji get his goddamn neck broke. Oh my god, his neck! Like, goodness gracious. The CGI actually looks killer and is seamlessly integrated, which is incredibly rare. After it's all said and done, they leave the floor and go outside to see some fresh daylight. And Denji, he's covered in strawberry jam. Also, I can't believe that after 3 to 4 days of being trapped on this floor, they don't immediately go get some Wendy's or some shit. And here it comes. The scene we've all been waiting for, yes, the kiss. But first, Aki and Himeno want to try and squeak any information about Denji out of Makima by out-drinking her. Himeno's already blasted, and Aki starts to drink off. Aki gets blasted too, but Makima just keeps throwing them back like it isn't a problem. Another small detail that I appreciate is that Power is stabbing her food with her chopsticks instead of using them properly, which is just so like her. And the fact that Denji is mostly illiterate, as he never attended school. Also, Himeno foreshadowing by saying it'll be an intense one. Anime-onlys have no idea what's to come, and it's one of the only times I've ever felt jealous of anime-onlys. Himeno finally goes in for the kiss, which I should clarify is grooming. Denji is 16. Himeno's age is never confirmed, but she seems to be anywhere between 22 and 24. This is illegal, and Denji's about to get a mouthful of tongue, or so he thought. To the dismay of the surrounding colleagues, Denji's mouth has had a direct deposit of some nasty. Himeno threw up in his mouth, and Denji's first kiss has been tainted for the rest of his life. No joke though, I love this scene. In the manga, it's uncensored, but I think the pixelation fits really well for the cinematic style that they're going for. And the face Denji makes is so expressive and lively. We follow up with Arai helping Denji spew up in the bathroom, and we get to learn a little bit about how Arai is good at helping sick people because he would help his drunken mother after long nights of drinking. We get to see just how much this affects Denji, and it really does make you feel bad for him. In the manga, it's like, ew, gross, and then he kind of moves on, but this really does look traumatizing in the anime. After everyone's out, they say the Makima's paying for everyone, and look for Denji, who is being taken by the groomer. I repeat, the groomer is stealing Denji! Denji wakes up acting like he's hungover or something, and we get to see a drunken Himeno. This is another instance where 3D is used to enhance the 2D visuals and not replace them. The movements of the background as Himeno approaches the bed Denji lays in. She starts acting all drunkardly, which is adorable, and she starts grooming him even harder, which I didn't even know was possible. Grooming to the highest echelon. She says they should do it. Remember, before you go off shipping these two, Denji is 16 and Himeno is at least 22. Kobeni also has much more of a baby voice in this episode, which I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of, but that's an incredibly minor nitpick. Kishibe is also gorgeous, and his voice actor is a perfect match. What no pussy does to a muff. Also, Denji's voice actor matches really well too. His maniacal laughs are perfect and vitriolic. This episode was great, the fight scene looked amazing, and the animated segments that followed also looked incredible. We really get to see how hard MAPPA is going in on this production, as every single ending has been astounding. Every single little movement, the small details in the animation, the buoyancy of the flesh, the liveliness of expression, it's all been in service of one of the greatest adaptations to come to fruition. Here's to Fujimoto and the rest of the anime's production. I should be running out of time about now. Bye!